the beast mode. To get this mode, you're gonna need a specific weapon you will not find in the main game. You'll only find in the challenge dungeons. With it, you can, well, with a specific rune, you can get this, the beast mode. You can use your normal weapons if you so choose, but I just prefer to use the beast claw main weapon. As you can see, it rips the shit out of any enemy I come across. It's a bloody vicious weapon, but you have to remember, it does leave you very exposed to fire attacks. As in this game, all beasts are weak to fire. But if you get the attacks right, you can wreck any enemy you come across. Like that. It's a bloody vicious maneuver, but it's fun. So fun. You basically become the beast in this game. The only thing I don't like about the beast mode, it can't break through claws, but it has a very specific function. It can't break through shields, but the easiest way to do that, roar, and you'll get them to drop the shields. You gotta worry about crowds because, you know, I'm in New Game Plus 2 right now. These guys could easily two-shot me, even knowing I'm at level 148. It is a big bitch. But when you get used to them, you can rip anyone a new one. It's fun as fuck, though. To literally rip their faces a new one. Oh, if you're wondering what the bar at the top is, that's where, well, that bar goes up, your beast mode gets stronger, and you can actually two-shot things. Sadly, it's only on +7 for the beast claw weapon, but when I get into the right level, I'll be able to rip these guys with one hit, because, you know, these are the common grunt enemies. Because, you know, each grunt has a specific style. Ones with the torches and the long hair have more health than ones that don't. You just got to be careful. Don't get greedy with this ability. These guys will destroy you if you're not ready for them. But when you get used to the beast mode, it's only a matter of time before you're ripping every guy or new one you come across. As you can see, I just ripped two guys apart. Oh, without even trying. You see, this is like in this game. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is Miyazaki at his laziest. They're both the same. They're both the same character, and yet, and they both have the same Cockney voice actor. And it's like, you know, Miyazaki obviously ran out of ideas for his villager models. And it's like, oh, fuck that. They won't notice the difference. You know, because they'll never stand next to each other. Yeah, what a load of rubbish, Miyazaki. Am I right? Yeah, this area in Bloodborne is a cheap show, to be honest. Because gunners, when you're in this New Game Plus level, can one-shot you with their bloody rifles. But it's always good to have a TUS-10 weapon, because, you know, any common... As I was saying before, the most annoying enemy in Bloodborne came at me. Any enemy can easily two-shot you if you're not careful. Sometimes it's not worth risking your life bar, but... Yeah, that's a good idea, by the way. But worried about being one-shotted by the gunner? You knock him off the carriage. He never actually learns to get off the carriage. That's what I don't like. I mean, if the Beast Claws could do that, I would be completely happy using the entire gameplay. There's a cool story that happened to me. In this game, you can get summoned in to help other players, and what I did was I got summoned in, and the guy that I was going to help has already started the boss fight. It's with Father Gascoigne. He's the equivalent of NPC players, NPC invaders in these games. He has 2 phases. He has 2 phases, and one of them is a beast mode as well. So what I did was I jumped into the fight, full beast claw, made sure my beast bar was at full, and basically while he was distracting him, I ripped Gascoigne to shreds in under 2 minutes. The power of the beast claw is unlimited if you know how to use it. I might have got clipped about maybe 2-3 times, but because the guy was on a lower New Game Plus, I didn't have to worry about that. He was barely chipping my health bar. So yeah, that's a little anecdote for you. I literally ripped the shit out of one of the hardest bosses in Bloodborne in a few seconds with these beautiful beast claws. It's gorgeous how bloodthirsty they are. You just got to be careful because some enemies are not weak to the beast claw. It's a crapshoot sometimes, these enemies. Some enemies are pathetically weak to such a weapon. Other times, you know, you could be mulched without it, because, you know, it's not got much you can't defend in this game. There's no such thing as an actual shield in Bloodborne. So you have to be very cautious of what you do. What I love to do is just take the crows to bits. It's fun. You might, yeah. I use the beast claws in tandem with my Thor spear, which is at its highest level, by the way. Yeah, I'm not using an under-leveled weapon to basically rip the guy down. Don't worry, you're not alone. Come on, stop crying. Come on. That's the tragedy of these kind of games. All I can say with you, this game, if you're gonna play it, just make sure you're as vicious as possible. I know I try to save these people, and this is the thanks I get. I get them cursing me out, judging me in their overly towny Cockney accents. It makes me sick most of the time when I have to deal with these people. Because some people are nice. I mean, there's a guy called Gilbert. He's a Welsh guy. He's as nice as can be, and he helps you. Yeah, sorry about that. Killing dogs in this game is like pulling teeth. You wouldn't want to deal with them. They're the most annoying enemy. They make dogs in other games look like a cakewalk. They can rip you to and try and... It's recommended you kill them before you kill most other enemies, because otherwise they'll take your health without even trying. Because, you know, the game might be quick-based, but you can easily die if you're not careful. But anyway, this is just me demonstrating. I'm just heading up. This is the first main area. go to. Well, that shouldn't be roaring at me still. You see, this is H.P. Lovecraft inspired. They may be H.P. Lovecraft orgasms, but they're not that hard. Make sure you pick up every item you come across, because if you don't, you're gonna get ripped to pieces by every enemy in the game. Right. See what I mean? If you're not careful. Always be observant of surroundings with enemies like this. Because I can tell you, there's a story about this game. Where, when I was just a filthy casual, as the Bloodborne and Souls community like to call it, I thought I cleared the entire area out when I was just walking down the street, and then out of nowhere, a common villager scared the living shit out of me. I swear, when that happened, I was running. I believe almost passed the fuck out from how scared I was. It's a joke, because this game is open world. You have to be cautious of every area you go into, because you know, and yeah, it's sometimes really cheap when they do it though. Like, you could be fighting your way through, and then an enemy comes up behind you out of nowhere and rips your bloody back to shreds, and you can't do a fucking thing about it. Because you honestly are, well, as it said, you know, death is a big part of this game. If you're not used to dying, you're gonna fail. Because, you know, dying teaches you things in Souls community. Oh, look at that. You're gonna watch me either get ripped to another one by, Pumps attack. Right. Hey, dude. Oh, looks like I'm... Oh, you've got the night garb on, so you're obviously in my level range. Right. Don't be scared, I'm on your side. Yeah, it's best to be cocky when it comes to this. Oh, we're obviously going to fight Gascoigne. I might actually get to show you how I rip Gascoigne to shit. Sorry, dudes. I had to. Hope you don't find me too imposing. Where are you off to, dude? Honestly. Who's playing the music box? What I really love is how the Crow Hunter's garb actually makes a lot of sense for this outfit. It's a lot of fun using it. Because, you know, it literally looks like it should be part of this character's repertoire. Oi, get off of there! Come on, let's go. Sorry, I had to help you there. I don't want my help to go to waste like dogs. You see, this is where it comes. I love that about. Uh-oh. I hear the invader bell. Oh my god, this guy's got humongous him. No! Oh no! Oh. You see, this is what I was warning you about. You be cocky with this suit of armor and it will bloomin' wreck you. It's what really annoys me about the Beast Hunter set. Not the Beast Hunter set, I mean the Beast garb. As it can easily wreck your face if you're not careful. Yeah, it may be overpowered, but you know, if you're not overpowered with it, you're just gonna get yourself destroyed like everyone that uses it. Even knowing I'm actually the You really think I'm gonna get killed by you, little guy? Sometimes I wish, because I'm drinking a bit of vodka with an energy drink now, I wish I really got myself some cranberry juice today. It tastes a lot better with yeah, as I was saying, I'm drinking a bit of vodka today. You know, no celebration required. I just felt like it. I mean, really, the vodka downstairs, because I got a shop downstairs. It's really good. It's only $7.99 for a small bottle, and you know, I don't really drink that often. I thought, fuck it, why not? You see, that's why I hate the dogs in this game. They can rip your health for a new one because they can attack from so close. It's unbelievable. Hey. Yeah, as I was saying, right now I'm just gonna go and help one of those outsiders. I've got a safe place for you to go. Go on then, go bloody get safe in Odin's chapel. Right now I'm just heading to the boss area to see if I can get summoned in to help him. You see, that's what I was trying to do with the other guy in his world. Yeah, having to fight you over and over again. Yeah, that is a curse, my friend. I hate to tell you, you're not exactly the most inviting of person to fight. Whee! Crush. Oh, that was pretty. That was so pretty. Beware the beast! Yeah. Be very fucking careful what you do in this area. Because as you saw, I just got my face, my back ripped to shreds because of it. The Beast Claw is a good weapon when you're on level pegging with an enemy. I'm already getting tipsy, look at me. Wow, you can't see. Because, you know, I decided to not cam. Yeah, I know. It's kind of gutting for the girls, isn't it? Go up there to see my cute British face that matches my amazing British accent. Oh well, sorry ladies. My camera is not working right now. So, you know, nothing for you to get your magic wands out for. And I know you have them. Right, now I'm heading to Odin's Chapel. Let me see how my new attire does, because I'm doing a quest line right now. I know it took the New Game Plus 2 in order to get quest line, but it was worth it. I mean, oh, that's just stupid. I can't get back to Odin's Chapel because I need to go and fight the hunter there. Yeah, because in this quest line you come across a chick in the most cool garb, if you like Plague Doctor garbs. I'm gonna give a shout out to Vat Vildemar, just saying. He's a really good YouTuber. That woman really pisses me off. She brings my piss to the boil, something chronic, but you know, she's a good helping hand when I need item or so. Right now I'm just heading to the Henrik boss fight. From what I've heard about this guy, he's a really difficult boss. I mean, really difficult. He's not exactly a boss, he's a mini boss fight. And I have to help my good friend Eileen the Crow, even though I killed her in the first frame. Oh! There's Eileen. Okay, he's not that difficult. Really, Eileen? Are you that bad? Fight! Come on, I'm doing more damage than you. That's it? That's all you've got? Please! I was told that this guy was going to be a threat. Hey, and...
That wasn't necessary of you, but you have my thanks. You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then.
Yes, I did.
He was falling apart, I'm sure it had to be done. But try to keep your hand. A hunter should hunt beasts. Leave the hunting and hunt.
Approval. I got the air rune.
Try to keep your hand deep.
Right, you see, that was Eileen the Crow. It's sad to say, in my first two playthroughs, well, first playthrough, because you can't get her in your second playthrough. But in my third playthrough, I'm actually deciding to do a quest line, because she's actually quite helpful. She's a nice girl, very special in this game. But if you're not prepared, she will wreck your face. I did, if you decide to kill her in a certain level, if you go back to the Grand Cathedral, she will be there waiting for you to wreck your ugly face. And if you ain't prepared for her, ooh, yeah, That's exactly what will happen with her. But not to mention she's got one of the most stunnerific trick weapons in the game. I got it now myself. The Blades of Mercy, they're called, and they're beautiful to use it on. Oh crap. Right. Shall we take a look at my new emote? Anyone? Oh, look at me. I'm clapping my hands. Isn't that awesome? I'm sorry to say, my favorite emote will always be this. It shows true respect to a blooming coven that I cannot love any more if I tried. Now I'm just waiting to be summoned. Sorry if this blooming stream gets a tad bit boring right now. I mean, really. The summoning process is a while because they take their good jolly old time realizing that they need to summon someone. But when I get someone, I will shout them out because, you know, they're probably a really cool person in real life and, you know, they're too much of a try-hard to realize that, you know, they need help from a beast to defeat a beast. So, you know, I'll just keep doing my emo until someone decides to summon me in. Shouldn't take too long. Yeah. Why? Wait, I'll tell you about how I got these beast claws. It's not easy. I actually had to do a bit of a walkthrough search for them. Because, you know, they're the only main series hunter's weapon that you don't find in the regular game. You actually have to go through the cheapest method. Use the Chalice dungeons. And if you're an avid Bloodborne player and you've gone through the Chalice dungeons, you know why that would make you want to tear your hair out. And there's one word why, it's called procedural generation. Ugh. Yeah, I added too much vodka to this one. If you add too much vodka to vodka boost, you will end up keeling over. Because the vodka I get is no weak shit. But yeah, it's really cool. I might actually be able to get Henrik's garb now, if I'm good enough. Because it's really cool, Henrik's set. Oh, this is boring. Waiting for the person to summon you is a total heart wreck. I'm actually going to go back to Central Yharnam, see if they summon me from there. The only thing I can say that's a bit shitty in this game is to get to a different area. You have to go through one loading screen. Deal with the bitch of a doll. Hello, doll. She fell asleep, even though she's a doll of all things. Thanks for nothing. You have to go through the doll, and you have to go for another loading screen when you pick the area you want. And then you have to go for, as I was saying, you have to go for a second loading screen to get to the area you want to be in. And that's a bit annoying because the first time this game came out, literally the loading screens are absolutely atrocious. It makes me sick from what I've heard about this. Yeah, I know what you were saying. I should have probably wrecked him another way. Well, what can you do? It's just too fun to kill some guys in certain ways and watch them splatter. As you know, this is a blood fetishes wet dream game. If you have a fetish for blood, play this game, because you know you'll get your sick jollies from it. These are not spindly johnnies. Yeah. That's what I love about this game. Certain enemies have a limit when their patterns will win. And some enemies decide to be cheap as fuck because, you know, they get their rockers off doing that to you. Sadly, no one comes to watch my broadcast. Basically, most of my YouTube videos, when it comes to gaming, are lackluster at best. I'd really like to get more viewers watching my videos, because I'm not that bad at YouTube. I talk to my audience, I treat them good. I treat them really good. I talk to them. I offer to send naked pics if they give me more views. By the way, that's a joke, then get triggered. I mean, really, I know too many people get triggered by my jokes. I mean, really. I even said to the Bloodborne fans, I cover myself in blood in a naked picture just so I can get their jollies even more. I mean, there's obviously one girl that literally is on a period. And she literally gets so fucking turned on. She has crunchy, crispy fingers by the end of it. There's no doubt in my mind that happens. I mean, really. You know, that their blood is so sickening that they got turned on by their own periods. I'm sorry, I'm nightly tipsy, so you know, my jokes are becoming more important. But what can you do? Yeah, see, with the soul spear now at +10, which is a bitch to get to, may I warn you. Every enemy becomes a problem. Now every enemy becomes a cakewalk as long as you do it as long as you fight them properly. If you fight them without thinking, you're gonna fuck yourself over. Yeah. Yeah, if anyone wants to hear a good joke of mine, I always say there's a villain in this game. There's a bad guy in this game called Mikolash, host of the Nightmare. He's got a cage on his head, and I made the joke up, but his name is not Mikolash, host of the Nightmare. It's Mikolash, host of the cage, because he's so fucking hammy that, you know, he's... Oh, I'm getting someone in again. He makes him seem like Nicolas Cage, the craziest actor you'll ever fucking meet. It's too bad he's losing money now. He was a really good guy in his starting procedure. Oh. Oh, I think I've helped this guy before. Where are you? Right. Hello? Oh, they're down there. Let me go help them. Oh, this door hasn't been opened yet. Hello, my friends. Hello. Oh! Well, look at that. This is one thing I was going to mention. You can actually get the second boss, well, first boss, depending on who you fight. Wait, really? He's trying to attack me? Hey, Gascoigne, get up here. Wait. Okay, he's being a dick. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. My brain's not in the right place right now. Well, he did the work for me. So, you know. Right. I'm gonna help this boss, this character. And Gascoigne has decided to lose himself. Yeah, I always say that Dark Souls has the best NPC summons. Right, let's see if I can beat this boss with only beast mode. Who thinks I can? Beast fighting beast. Hey Daddy, I'm gonna kill you now. Oh, I'm sorry Daddy, don't hurt me. I'm a beast too. You gotta be careful with this beast because it can easily rip your shit. But as Democracy says, to one of my favorite Dark Souls and Bloodborne tubers, this boss, he's a beast, so you know, the best logical move is to smack that brutally. I should really have fire, but you know, I can't do that. Second, as you know, see, this guy's obviously a total no. I kid, he's a good fighter. Right, you see, back the fuck up. I could have easily got wrecked from any one of his swings. Oh, see? Lagging. The worst part of boss fights in this game. He just fisted me. Oh yeah, shout out to my... Shout out to my last video when I make a total nonce of myself, making dirty jokes in Bloodborne. No, this guy ain't my daddy, he's my little brother. We have issues, you know. I'm part human, he doesn't like it. And he's down by beast's hand of my own. Clap, clap. Yay! Salute to you, my friend. I salute. And that's how, with a friend, you beat a beast as a beast, which is kind of counterproductive, but you know. It's how you get fun shots for a good live stream. And you get those YouTube views, so you can get that YouTube money, even though I'm not signed up to any company. If you want to make a joke about that, you could say I'm an indie YouTuber, because you know, I don't sign up to them. I'm rebellious. I don't sign up to the normal constituencies. I do what I want, man. I'm sorry, my bloody commentary is probably ruining the badassery of the Beast Claw routine. But you know, it's part of me. I'm a beast. My character gave into the blood and became a beast like the other people of Yharnam. It's a part of me now. I can't get rid of beastery. That bloody wolf just bitch slapped me. Right. You see, this is where my weapons... Oh! I totally forgot about them. Coolest thing about this game. Well, enemies cannot break through the gate of the boss walls. You think I'm about to die if I fuck up here? Careful when you do stuff like this. Coolest thing about the Beast Claw, it intensifies attacks of normal weapons. So my plus 10 Sword Spear does even damage than it really should. Let's rickety wreck this guy. Oh, look at my health. My health was on critical level then. Okay, this beast doesn't work as a bloody staggerer. I gotta remember that. Everyone, if you're watching, remind me, the normal Beast Claw does not work as a stamina tactic. Honestly, if you don't remind me, I'm gonna forget, because I'm a dipsy idiot when I'm drunk. Remind me, or I'll make sure I find you and invade you. And make sure your blood smells like get good. You filthy casuals. But you know, you're my YouTube audience and I fucking love you. You know, a YouTuber that doesn't love his audience is not a good YouTuber, as I say always. Right, I'm just gonna head back now. There's nothing really to do in this area. I might as well head to the Odin Chapel. See if that same guy wants my help again. You know, as he's that bad at playing Bloodborne and Dark Souls. But call out to the guy I helped. He's a fucking awesome guy. I would so like to get to know him and stuff like that, and you know. If you want to play a drinking game with Bloodborne, take a drink every time a British character is a miserable bastard. You'll be paralytic by the time you get to the 4th boss. I'm not even kidding when I say this. Most of the characters in these games are miserable fucking arseholes that really need to get a fucking life. But what can you do? You're in the middle of Beast Hunt. The Purge, am I right? I mean, even Rick from Rick and Morty hated the fucking Purge. And he's a sick motherfucking piece of shit. So, you know, that explains a lot if you think about it. I always love to give my enemies that false sense of security. It's like, yeah, oh, you ripped me a new one. Yeah, fuck you. I beat the cleric beast on my first attempt, you motherfuckers. I'm gonna laugh in these fucking giant fuckers' faces. Yeah, what you got? Nothing? Figures. You see, doing that too near to one enemy, when you're wrecking his body, it's gonna fuck you up, motherfucker. No, I don't think you're gonna be able to do that to me, motherfucker. Come on, you giving up? Wreck me, there. Pride of the Wild, motherfucker! Wreck! Wreck! And down he goes. I'm an evil motherfucking beast. Hear me roar! Hear me roar. Like what I made your mother do. Yeah, am I right? Yeah, she was a greasy bitch as well, and her panties got soaking wet. Am I right? But yeah, she'll never walk again, I'm afraid to say, because, you know, beast claws. They bludgeon it like no one does. I don't feel at all sorry for the dogs in this game. I know, you know, it's a dog, you should feel sorry for it. Because, oh, I killed a dog. Oh, boo-hoo, put the dog in. He's trying to kill me first. You know, tit for tat, if you know what I mean. Right, anyone else? Have you already left? Okay, she's already left. Right, let me head down to the Odin's Chapel. Let me see. One needs my help with Father Gascoigne. Gascoigne. I love that. It makes it seem like the enemies are getting jump scared. I attack them with it. How you doing? Time to wreck this shit fucker's body. Hey, butt rape. And that's the rest of him. Wrecked! Huh. Taking serious right now. The best way to deal with the beast mode, make sure your beast mode is always at a high level. Don't get torched by fire. Because, you know, you'll instantly die. You get hit by fire. Well, not instantly die. I shouldn't exaggerate with this. You'll get easily mullered if you get hit by fire too many times. It can stagger you. Fire can easily stagger the beast mode. It's no cakewalk. If you get staggered in beast mode, you're fucked. Honestly. Listen to me, I might be a bit tipsy. But, you know, you don't listen, you're gonna get yourself ripped a new one by every enemy you come up. Remember, this game is not easy. I'd be looking at easy, but, you know, I beat these enemies' asses 6, 7, or 8 times so far. Well, actually, it's more than that, because, you know, I use this place as a grinding zone to get echoes, vials, you know, my fan club is mostly devoted to this area. I hate enemies that don't know their place. You know, it really pisses me off. When an enemy thinks it's so much bigger than it is. I'm afraid to tell you, most of you are not big enough to fight me. But there is a ride you can get good on. It's Get Good, you filthy scrub. It's coming to any good theme park near to your arse that's getting kicked by me. Anal intrusion. Number 1. Yeah, Miyazaki really must like fisting pigs. If you let that be a thing. It makes me laugh. I mean, really, that's not the worst one. There's a boss in the DLC where, when you get to Visceral Point, which you can't do in the first phase, it's like Miyazaki was at that table. You've seen the meme, and he says, "Alright, guys, we gotta make a boss fight with a good Visceral Point. What are we gonna do?" Verse 2, basically, say, shove it up his ass. No, shove it in his mouth. Make him make him fist job make the character fist job the character. And then the third guy, you know, he has the best idea. Let's shove it in his dick hole. And then Miyazaki has a pissed off look on his face. And he throws him out of the window after he punches him in the balls. You know, making him infertile. Does it. And it's like, you know, maybe that guy wasn't such a bad idea. You know, I probably shouldn't have destroyed his ballsack, making it so he can't have kids ever again, but... Yep, and so, you know, being a total Japanese game, they totally made you shove your fists, your actual fist, in his private area. I know he's a giant horse demon, but that's just taking the piss out of Ludwig. Well, it's not Ludwig anymore, is it anymore? It's Ludick. Absolute Ludick. Yep. You know, it's that's when it goes from 15 game to an 18 game, when you literally have to fist the guy's crotch in order to get a good attack on him, and it doesn't even do that much damage. It's like, oh no, you hammered him in his horse testicles, but yeah, he didn't lose that health because his health bar's so big. Next, it makes me laugh so hard. It's like, you know, horse testicles. You know, you punch him in his dick and he doesn't even feel it. He obviously was a bit of a scumbag in his main life, wasn't he? Where he was always getting kicked the nuts by a woman. He died a virgin because he couldn't get anyone to like his horse ugly face. Yeah, I kid the Ludwig. You know, he's a parasite that got exactly what he deserved, and I had lovely joy of ripping his ugly horse face a new one. But they really shouldn't have saved him to the frickin' DLC, I swear to. It makes him so much more cheap to deal with. Yeah. Cheap boss, cheap fight, ridiculous premise. It's not as bad as Vicar Amelia, but it's a close second. I saw someone then ringing their bell. That's the coolest feature about this. And when someone rings their bell, you can actually see it in their shadow. Even though, you know, the bell seems to find it hard to realize someone's ringing their bell. That means they obviously need help. Makes me fucking sick to my stomach when I can't help someone that is desperately in need of help. And I'm not talking about that help you got saying, I mean, that's a whole different story. I mean, there is some bosses in these Souls franchise that literally make me want to get a counselor and talk for years until they're grey-haired and traumatized, and they've broken like 1,000 pencils and ripped their hair out and made themselves look like they're about 80 when they're only 25. You know, but if a counselor is 25, they're obviously not a counselor. They're a trainee that's, you know, trying to be something they're not. I mean, if I was sent to a shrink and they were 25, I'd say, you need some growth, to be honest, before you can be a shrink. You think you can help me? You're only 25. I mean, really. You was in bloody primary school later years when I was. And I'm not even that successful yet. So, you know, get a job with, you know, you should be working in McDonald's or some shit. Sorry if you could hear me eating as just then. I was scoffing down a nice nectarine, as the Americans call it. No, Americans, am I right? The pronunciation of words is questionable. I mean, you know, like potato, tomato, freedom. You know, pronunciation of freedom in America is confinement. Yeah, I know it's mean for me to insult Americans, but still, their idea of freedom was ripped off of the ideologies of Scotland in the middle of the days when England was treating them like shit first. Yeah, it's funny because, you know, America doesn't have an original idea in their life. I mean, really, I mean, Donald Trump wants to build a wall blocking out Mexico. Hey, hold on. Hold on, didn't the creator Hadrian of Hadrian's Wall want to do that before? I mean, it's like, you know, every good idea America has always had has been ripped off of other great ideas. I mean, except one thing I can say, the Nazi Austrian scumbag Hitler did rip something off of America, which was pretty cheap of him, you know. I mean, really, we all know Adolf Hitler, don't we? They ripped off something. They're killing their own. He had killed his own people, like the Americans did a year beforehand. Oh, but America doesn't like to talk about, you know, the time when they were basically Nazi Germany. It makes me laugh. I hear America saying, "Oh, we fought against the Germans and we did well," but yet they were doing practically the same thing to the Native Americans about 100 years before that, which is kind of makes them extremely hypocritical, if you ask me. But then again, England's not exactly the best place in the world. We've caused countless wars, we brought the Knights Templar into existence that killed off our greatest minds at the time. So, you know, I'm not really going to judge America much, because England has blood on their hands like no one's business. I mean, they'd be like Lady Macbeth after she killed King Duncan. I can't wash the blood off my hands. I can't wash the blood off my hands. Oh, get a grip, girl. Get a grip. So you killed someone. What do you have to say? I really want to kill this bitch, but she's helpful, so, you know, can't do much with her. And before you open your dirty minds to that joke, I'm not thinking of what you're thinking. She's a nasty old scumbag, but the prostitute in this game is fair game. She's an awesome character. Sorry about that, I just had to kill myself a church hunter. A fair warning to all newbie players of Bloodborne. Don't go round that corner, because you will be wrecked in one hit. Yeah, it's called, well, I call it the child molester, but if you want to know what it really is, you just have to go around there. He's a guy that will beat the living sense out of you, and then he'll rip you a new one. and then he'll take you to a different area, you know. He's basically Michael Jackson when he started to become a creep. I'm afraid to say, you know. This is what happens. This is a cool feature. When you get the old hunter's bell later in the game, you'll be able to summon in old hunters, which were basically people previous. Which were previous hunters to this. Hello, Henrietta, which is kind of weird because he's a bloke. Oh, this is easy. Come on, help me, Rietta. This guy's obvious. Oh, careful. Hey! Worst thing about NPC hunters, they don't realize when they're being a nuisance. Oh, that's all I need. My main weapon is at risk. My biggest pet peeve with Bloodborne. Weapon degradation is a bitch in this game. Sorry if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm checking for the invader bell. The invader bell ringer. What? Go for it. Good talk. Worst part of that. I'm gonna get frenzied. Uh-oh. Henrietta, you alright? Right, I'm just gonna go trying for this fight. Because I can't heal my weapon while I'm out here. There's no such thing as repair powder in this game. Oh my gosh, I've been recording for 1 hour and 3 minutes. If anyone's there, they can come and help me whenever they bloody well feel like. Be appreciated. I'm not sure if I'll be defeating Vicar Amelia by myself with an NPC summon. Anyone would be helpful in this fight. No? No one? Okay. Because normally what you have to do with this fight, you have to get past, go to Old Yharnam to get to her. What I love about Vicar Amelia, she's got a really interesting premise. She's a... Uh-oh. I put my... Uh-oh. Sword blade away. Where's my beast claw? Where's my beast? chance against this one this time. Oh wait, no. Oh, yeah. With that kind of attack, I'm not doing much to her. I remember the first time I came up against... Oh well, Henrietta's gone. Best way to defeat Vicar Amelia. You backed up, you back in, you back the fuck out. Or you are gonna get ganked. Like, as you saw, the long-range fist attacks. But so far, I'm doing good against her. I said I was doing against her. But this is why I definitely need my +10 weapon. So what I'm gonna have to do, go back, Hunter's Dream, heal my weapon, and come back. Fight her, kill her, and finish her off. She's a total bitch, this fight. But, you know, it's a rewarding fight when you get used to it. Now, you know, it's one of those fights that, well, no one will blame you for asking for help. I'll tell you that for sure. Oh. Must make sure when it comes to hard bosses, like, you always have the right equipment to go into it. If you don't, you're gonna get fucked over more than you can say. No. New players in this one, facing Vicar Amelia. No. Summoning in help is the best method to beat her. She is a total and utter bitch. Right, I'm back. Right, I'll see if I can show you me destroying Vicar Amelia. And if I can, then, you know, it will be a nice show. If I can't, then, you know, I'm sorry. But just know, it's because she's such a really hard boss. So, you know, don't judge me because I can't defeat Vicar Amelia. No. I know people will be joking with me. Oh, you're a filthy casual. New game +2. Oh, you should be to defeat her. No problem. I've defeated her soul level 1 with only a toothpick. Yeah, well, I'm not you, sorry to say, man. Or woman, whatever. You are taking the piss out of me for not being able to defeat a hard boss. I'm not a complete expert of these bosses. Go forward, Henrietta. why did he... Dead. This is the only bullshit about playing in the higher levels. They blooming give, because these blooming enemies. I see her. No, I don't. Who's he hitting? Oh, well done, Henrietta. Crap. Crap. Let's head forward. What the fuck? He's not allowed to come in here. Oh, cool. Someone else is coming in to help. Right, I'm gonna show you me beating. Oh wow, he came in from the back. Shall we go? Right, I've got 3 hunters now, so you know, this boss should not be as hard. Just know she is a total bitch if you're not careful. She will wreck your face. Like that, basically. You see what I mean? My plus weapon is now wrecking her ship. Best idea with this boss, never grab you. Hit the head. Oh wow, double riposte. Oh wait, no, he got it, not me. I'm gonna defeat Mr. Amelia in this round. Uh-oh. Get the running mist ready. Uh-oh, she's healing. Did it! She's done for. Clap, clap. Right. now I'm gonna show you me going back to get the beast tactic, and then I'm gonna end the live stream. You know, because I showed you all I wanted to show you. I showed you how the beast mode works. I showed you me defeating 2 bosses, one with the pistol, one without.
Well, Cooper. Very well.
Alright. Now, I'm gonna... the beast claw on. That's it. Huh. Can I put it on the quick select? No. Right. Now. Get the beast claw. Come out. I am now fully a beast. Oh! I didn't realize that. The beast claw now uses bullets as a weapon. Well, okay then. Well, I just want to show you that. And now, I'm gonna end the stream. This is Dr. Metro Pursuit. My YouTube channel is, well, the same name as my name. Shout out to all the people that helped me, and even the NPC hunter Henriette. She was a really good help. I hope you keep watching my streams. This is me saying goodbye. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.